Hello and welcome everyone. Myself Mijanur Rahaman and today my topic of discussion is blood. Today we will discuss about a introduction of blood, properties of blood, composition of blood, functions of blood. First of all, in introductory part, blood is called fluid of life because it generally carries the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. In case of oxygenated blood, it carries oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body. And in case of deoxygenated blood, it carries carbon dioxide from all parts of the body to the lungs. That's why it is called fluid of life. It is also known as fluid of growth because it carries nutritive substances from digestive system and hormones from endocrine glands to all the tissues. Blood is also called fluid of health because it protects our body against the disease and gets rid of the waste products and unwanted substances. So, properties of blood. Blood is red in color. In case of arterial blood, it is scarlet red because it is oxygenated or it contains more amount of oxygen. And in case of venous blood, it is purple red as because it is deoxygenated or it contains carbon dioxide. Blood volume is generally about 5 liter, and in case of newborn baby it is 450 ml, and the pH of blood is 7.4, and blood is more viscous, 5 times more viscous than water. Now we will go to know composition of blood. Blood contains blood cells and plasma. In case of blood, there are 45% blood cells and 55% plasma. First of all, we look upon the contents of plasma. In plasma, there are three types of products like solid, liquid and gaseous. In case of liquid part, 92 to 93% are water. And in case of solid part, there are two types. One is organic substances and one is inorganic substances. In case of organic substances, there are presence of plasma proteins like albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, amino acids like essential and non-essential amino acids. Then carbohydrates, fats. In case of carbohydrate, it is glucose. In case of fats like triglyceride, cholesterol, phospholipid, etc. And internal secretions like hormones and enzymes like amylase, carbonic anhydrase, acid phosphatase, alkaline phosphatase, lipase, esterase, protease, transaminase, and non-protein nitrogenous substance or NPNs like ammonia, creatine, creatinine, xanthine, hypoxanthine, urea, uric acid, and antibodies. These are organic substances. And in case of inorganic substances, these are sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, bicarbonate, chloride, phosphate, iodide, iron, copper, etc. In case of gaseous substances, the presence are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. It is general composition of plasma, the 55% part of the blood. And the 45% blood cells are three types of cells are generally present in the blood. One is RBC or erythrocyte or red blood cell or red blood corpuscle. Second, white blood cell or WBC or leukocyte or white blood corpuscle. Number 3, platelet or thrombocyte. So 1, erythrocyte, 2, leukocyte, 3, thrombocyte or RBC, WBC, platelet. Now, there are some normal values which we should know. The quantity you can remember, this glucose, creatine, cholesterol, plasma proteins, this quantity you may remember. Then the hematocrit value. What is hematocrit value and how to calculate this? First of all, we have to take blood sample and put it on hematocrit tube along with a suitable anticoagulant. Then we will centrifuge this for 30 minutes at a speed of 3000 revolutions per minute or 3000 rpm. Then the RBC will be generally settled down at the bottom and having the plasma at the top position. Now this forms plasma 55% and RBC 45%. The volume of RBC expressed in percentage is called the hematocrit value. So what is hematocrit value? Hematocrit value is the volume of RBC expressed in percentage is called hematocrit value or packed cell volume. So first layer is plasma 55%. Then white buffy coat layer. In this layer there is presence of WBC and platelet. Then number 3, the erythrocyte, which is 45%. Now plasma. What is plasma? Plasma is a straw color clear fluid which is a part of a blood which contains 91 to 92% water, 8 to 9% solids and some gaseous substances. Then serum. Serum is what? If we cut down fibrinogen from the plasma, then we will got serum. What is serum? When a part is injured, then the blood clotting is done. After the blood clotting, there from that position, there is fibrinogen is used because fibrinogen is converted into fibrin and which helps in clotting. Then something yellowish or straw colored fluid generally oozes from that blood clot. This is clot. This is called the serum. So what is serum? If we cut down the fibrinogen part from the plasma, it is serum. The content is almost same, only fibrinogen is absent. Now we will discuss about functions of blood. First of all, nutritive function. Because as the blood carries nutritive substances like glucose, amino acid, lipid and vitamins derived from digested food are absorbed from the GI tract and carried by blood to different parts of the body for growth and production of energy. That's why it is help in nutritive part. So nutritive function is gone. Then respiratory functions. Blood generally carries oxygenated blood from the alveoli to the another cells and tissues of the body, and carbon dioxide or deoxygenated blood from the cells or tissues to the lungs. Next, excretory functions. Waste products which are formed by tissue from various metabolic waste, various metabolic activities that are removed by blood and carried to the excretory organs like kidney, skin, liver, etc. for the excretion purpose. Now, transport of hormones and enzymes. Specifically, the endocrine gland secrete their hormones in the blood directly. The blood transport hormones and enzymes to the target tissue or organ. Regulation of water balance. Water content is highly important in our body. So, it is maintain the water balance in body by homeostasis mechanism. We will discuss later about more in the further videos. Regulation of acid-base balance. Plasma proteins and hemoglobin act as buffers and help in the regulation of acid-base balance. Regulation of body temperature. Blood helps to maintain a constant body temperature. Then storage function. Blood stores some important proteins, glucose, sodium, potassium, which is regularly required by tissues, and blood serves as a ready-made source for these substances. Defensive mechanism. When a foreign particle enters in our body, in the blood there is presence of WBC or leukocyte. This helps in antigen-antibody reaction. Neutrophil, monocyte, lymphocyte, eosinophil, basophil, these types of things, which are important for detoxification, disintegration, removal of foreign protein, phagocytosis, pinocytosis, these types of processes are done. So this is for now. In the next videos we will discuss more about these contents, and if you have any query you can comment down in the comment section, and also comment down in which topic you want the next video. I will try to give that video. Thank you.